Long time ago, I used to be an Orochimaru, and all I did was spam light attacks and whatever ridiculousness that I had. However, all that was about to change as I got older, because even though here you see me as a light, fast individual, I eventually grew up to become a Shigoki. Yes, it's true, how the mighty have fallen to their current predicament. However, even now, despite the fact that I am not the same person as I once was, I still have maintained my dignity and my honor, and instead of only having a single katana, now I have two. So right now, I am demonstrating how not to use dual katanas. And there's really one big thing that you can notice here, is that I'm traveling in the same path for both swords. Or I'm just doing this weird lunge. So no, I should not be doing these things. Because when you attack from the same direction, you become very predictable, and it's very easy to counter you. As well as if your blades get jammed when you're attacking in the same direction, then well, the opponents have an advantage there. So don't do what I do here. The first step that I have for you, if you're going to consider dual wielding katanas, is when you get yourself into a defensive stance or posture, have it so both your katanas are in a different position, because you can be dealing with different angles of attack, and you want to make sure that each katana can cover a certain area of your body in preparation for it. Now, unlike how you saw earlier, when I just attacked from the same direction, the whole point of having dual katanas is you could use one as a defensive tool and one as an offensive tool. I mean, you can use them both on the offensive, but it's just best to use your offhand one as essentially a shield, so something to protect you. But, I mean, you can also do the reverse. You can use the main hand to be the one that protects you, while the offhand is the one that strikes. It just depends on what situation works for you. So now you'll demonstrate that I'm not attacking with both at the same time. I attack with one at a time. I'm using the other one in a parry or a defensive flourish in order to make sure the opponent's blade is out of a line before I decide to strike and go in for the kill. I mean, realistically, when you do this, you want to use your offhand to be a smaller weapon, because with a smaller weapon, you can move it faster, you have much more maneuverability, as well as when you talk about swords, so you have what's called the weak and the strong of the blade. So the weak of the blade is towards the end of it, while the strong is closer to the handle. So whenever you strike the weak of the blade whenever your weak of the blade gets struck, it's more likely to get deflected or moved out the way. So if you have a defensive weapon that's considerably longer, if somebody goes for the tip area of it, then it's much easier for them to move it out the way. So it's definitely much more beneficial to have it so your offhand is a bit shorter, but I mean, you can still do it with this. But as you can see with me demonstrating, I do some reverse grip stuff. I mean, I really don't see reverse grip being used for slashes all that much. I mean, I could see them kind of for defensive. I mean, you could use it for pommel strikes, for toe stabs, or just stabs in general, but I personally don't like using reverse grip all that much. I mean, I feel like I would do better if I had tonfas or something, but I feel that there's somewhat use for it like this. I mean, not something I would use, but what's really cool is that some of the defense you can do is if someone were to attack you in either reverse grip or just how you normally hold it, is that you can use one sword to basically catch the opponent's blade, while the other sword can cut for the hand or the arm, or basically catch that as they're striking. And then you can go from pommel strikes or thrust, just whatever you see fit. I honestly see dual wielding as really only being useful if you can catch one of the opponent's blade, or the opponent's blade, before they're able to do anything against you, and then striking on your own. I mean, it's not all that flashy as, most people want to think it's going to be, but I mean, this is just how I would do it. And yeah, me being with my scarf over here, yeah, my scarf got cut into a million pieces. So what you see here is a replacement scarf. I just replaced it really fast, so no. But right now I'm just playing around. I'm not doing. I mean, some of the things I do are stuff I would try. Is some blocks to some attacks, but I mean, this is just me having fun here with what I think I would do. But oh, this right here was a decapitation move that my friend showed me. It's pretty cool. You know, I wish I had the footage. I mean, I do have the footage, but the thing is that we recorded in an area where it was. I mean, it wasn't like it was a bad area, but there was like a lot of personal information, like our license plate and stuff, roaming around in that footage. So I don't have the tools to really edit that because I'm just an iMovie guy. I don't use anything else at the moment. So, unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with me not having that footage. But, yeah. You're going to see me doing some weird stuff. Just ignore this part. This is just me just being a praying mantis. Don't take anything you see here seriously. I'm going to go back to how I normally do these videos, just with the European swords. I'm just gonna stop being a weeb for right now. Yeah. So, before I made this video, I got with one of my close friends, Sensei George over here. He is the creator of the What Would Ninjas Do channel, and he has definitely helped me out with my discovery of martial arts, so check out his channel. So, I'll leave a link to that in the description. So, yeah, he's just my training montage with him before I did my own thing on my channel. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to leave the audio in and just going to see how ridiculous all this gets. But I feel like I learned a lot, so, you know, something to think about. And we're working on doing some pretty cool collabs, and we're trying to, like, do some fight scenes and stuff, so you'll see more content of that nature in the future. So, anyway, yeah, enjoy this little section.
I'm so dead. Grab this sword.
Okay, let me see. Like,
Just give me a second. I don't like it. Oh, that's why. Okay. Guys, you trade off while cutting the hand, back to the head. Okay. So one more time. It's using some type of flourish to the cut to the hand, back.
that is the end of the video, guys. Thanks for having me reach 50 subscribers. I made this as a deal, so it was my promise. So yeah, I'm glad to get this out of the way. But anyway, remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification, all that good stuff. Anyway, bye.